Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make Swiss meringue buttercream. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it to anybody that needs it, and let's get right into this video. To make Swiss meringue buttercream, you need butter, sugar, then eggs. For this recipe I'll be using 400-gram butter, 400-gram sugar, and 8 eggs. For each butter you have 4 eggs, so that's why I'm using 8 eggs. If you're using 3 butter, you would need 12 eggs. So the first step is to separate your egg. But before I separate the egg, if your butter is frozen or cold, you can't use it. You have to leave it out. You have to open it and let it thaw. And when it thaws, it will be so soft that your hands can go into it. Please note that you should always wash your hands when you're dealing with food, like I have done already. So the first step we're going to take now is to separate the eggs. For this step, you're going to need a knife and you're going to separate this egg. All we need is the egg white. We do not need the egg yolk at all. So in the process of separating this, you would ensure that you do not break any form of yolk into the egg white mixture. If not, it's going to render the whole thing useless. So you have to be careful when doing this. This is my egg. For this step, I'm just going to crack the egg open. I'm just going to crack a little space in the egg, like this. Not too much. If this was a knife, it would do a very perfect job, but this is not a knife. So I'm going to open the egg itself. This is how to separate. Because this is the first egg, I can break it directly into the big bowl. Now I'm trying to remove this slimy looking stuff from the egg, the yolk itself. This way I'm going to remove only the yolk. It turns out that the first egg is good. Let's try the second one. I won't break the second one into this directly. This is the end result. The essence of separating the eggs into a particular plate or bowl before transferring it into the major bowl is because one bad egg can spoil the whole egg inside here. So that's why I have to break it into a plate before I can separate it and move it to the main bowl. I hope you've heard the adage that says one bad egg can spoil the whole crate. That's the reality in this case. So now that I'm done with separating the egg, this is the yolk. It's not a waste. You can use it for so many things. You can store it, you can fry it and eat it. You can use it for lemon curd. You can use it for your cooking. You can give it to your kids and blah blah blah. The list is endless. This is my mixing bowl. Into this bowl, I'm going to turn the egg white into it. I'm using my silicone spatula so I can scrape all the egg white. I don't want any form of waste, like at all. Next up, I'm going to add my 400-gram sugar. Then I'll mix a little. I'll let it incorporate. Now I'm going to take this to the fire. I want to do like a double boil. I'm going to place this on top of a pot. Now I'm going to place the egg white and sugar mixture into the boiling pot to have like a double boil, and I'll keep stirring this until the egg and the sugar incorporate, as in I can't feel the granules of the sugar anymore. I know some people will be like, oh, raw egg. Oh, I can't eat it, it's raw egg. See, there's fire, there's water, so it's not totally raw. You have to always be here on standby to turn it, because if you don't turn this, you just have cooked sugar and egg. So you have to always be here to turn it. And the reason why I'm using my silicone spatula is because I want to always check if I can feel the granules of the sugar, of which I can still feel it. It's remaining like a bit for it to clear off totally. So I'll just do like this and bring it up and touch. They're all dissolving. Soon there will be none. There will be no sign of sugar anymore. It will just be the soft, smooth egg whites. At this point, I don't feel any sugar granules anymore, just the syrup, egg and sugar syrup. Now I'm going to take it off the fire. Okay, now I'm going to place this mixture into the mixer, and this is my balloon whisk. I'm just going to touch it. Normally when doing this, it's good to start on low speed because the mixture is still in its wet state, letting us start splashing it everywhere, especially if you use a very small bowl like mine. So I'm going to start with low or almost a medium speed, I guess. I'm going to start with medium speed, then over time I will increase it. Please note that the mixture is still hot. It's still hot when you touch the bowl. Now I'm going to increase the speed. Let me show you what it looks like now. This hasn't attained the stiff peak I'm actually looking for, but it will get there over time. So I'll still continue beating on high speed. Yes. When you know you have attained stiff peak is when you turn it upside down and it doesn't fall out. Then you have attained stiff peak. So you're supposed to mix this until the bowl is cold, like super cold. But when you're in a hurry, you can just place this into the fridge, the chiller, and it will come down to room temperature. Because if it's still warm or hot and you add your butter to it, your butter will melt. So you're trying to avoid that. It's two things. You either leave it in the mixer to mix until it's cold, or you pop it into the chiller. But for the purpose of this video, and to avoid this video being long, I'm going to pop this into the chiller for it to chill for a little while. Then I would add my butter. Hope you get that. Now that the whipped frosting is out of the chiller, I'm going to add my butter now. But before I add it, I don't want to just add it in chunks. So I'm going to divide this into like several parts. I don't know how many I will divide it into. It's soft now because the weather is hot. Like, oh, the weather in Lagos right now is super duper hot. So I'm going to divide this. Some butter have way more stiff peak than this, but for this particular brand, it gets soft like super easily. So I'm just going to work with it like that. Now I'm going to on the mixer. Little by little, I'm going to add my butter into the mixture. Because I started adding butter, the color will change and the consistency will change. It will become a little bit more runny. Don't get scared. Don't be confused. You're not a failure. It's part of the process. At this stage, it's starting to come together. Okay guys, this is what sweet meringue buttercream looks like. So I need you to make this, recreate it, and share it on my social media platform, Instagram. Yeah, I added vanilla to this. Vanilla is the last ingredient. You can add it while it's mixing. You can add it later. The reason why I added it late is because I can add this one late because it's an oil based vanilla flavor. But if it's all those different kind of vanilla flavor, you can just add it while you're mixing it. So this is the sweet meringue buttercream, and make yours, share it on the social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Do have a lovely day. Bye bye for now.